Today, I'm speaking with Jeffrey Alan Marks, one of the world's leading interior designers. Jeffrey's designs are infused with freshness, informality, and playful charm. Internationally recognized as one of today's most influential American designers, this California talent captures each client's personality to create timeless, livable interiors. You've visited our shores several times over the years. What's the similarity, in your opinion, between California and Australian coastal living?
You know, they are very similar. I think you guys have a little bit more sophistication than we
Really?
do. Yeah. I work a lot in California, northern and southern. Northern seems to be a little bit more conservative, a little bit more staid, whereas LA, Santa Monica, it's a little bit more bohemian, which you have that too, but I find that your style here is a little bit more European.
You have designed homes over the years for a number of high-profile clients. How did you get started in this world?
That's very interesting. I went to school in London. I worked for John Stefanidis. Then I went and worked for Colfax and Fowler for a while. And so I got that very traditional training that I think you still see in my work.
Yeah.
But I have a very playful California edge to it, I think.
Jeffrey's newest fabric collection features linen and cotton blends in a palette from grey to chalk white and neutral tones with vibrant pops of blue. Well, let's talk about this range that you've done for King Living. It's got that beautiful coastal feel to it, which is a bit of a signature of yours, isn't it? I mean, let's talk blue for a moment.
I mean, I do other things for sure, but it's definitely my passion and my first love is blue. I hope it doesn't go out of style.
Well, you and me both.
Do you know what's so funny is right where we're filming today, I created my first fabric for my second collection. I was at a little restaurant in Palm Beach and started my first fabric, which is somewhere here. Oh, this one.
So that's Palm Beach?
That's Palm Beach.
That really is Palm Beach?
Yeah.
Wow. Incorporated in contemporary printed fabrics and distinctive woven textures, these creative colour palettes are the perfect counterpart to King Living's Australian design furniture. The collection is inspired by the ever-changing colours of the ocean, breaking down the boundaries between interior and exterior. If you had to sum up your style, Jeffrey Alan Marks' style, how would you do that?
It's tailored for comfort, for sure, which is why I love King so much. But I add that bit of finesse, that European sort of training that I had, that I think is very important to my work, that it's a nice kind of surprise that people aren't expecting. I think good design is sort of definitely having some of those classic pieces that you really love and you're gonna grow old with. I love a sofa that I've had in my living room that I've reupholstered 10 times and moved it around. It goes from my family room to my living room to my sunroom.
I remember you had a beautiful boat suspended from the ceiling.
I still have that.
Is that still there?
Yeah. Unless there's an earthquake, it's gonna stay there for a while.
Because to me, that summed up you. When I saw that boat, I thought, right, now I get Jeffrey. That's his vibe. But it's a kind of timeless style. Your style is timeless. And I guess the next question I wanted to ask you was, how do you manage to avoid, as an interior designer, how do you avoid trends and fads? And what do you advise your clients when they want to follow trends?
Do you know, I think you honestly have to go with what you love. I always tell my clients to, think about it twice. If they're a couple, they both have to fall in love with it and stay in love with it. And I tell people, if you are, on a budget, just don't go for a cheap sofa. Go for the best sofa you can, because I think it's a lifer. And what I love about King is you can reupholster them. I mean, they're a steel construction, which you don't see very often. I mean, that's there for life. Even my first sofa that I bought, I think I bought it in college, it's now at the end of my bed 25 years later. Like, I've moved it around, I probably reupholstered it 10 times. And that's what I love about the program here. You can take it, they will come and pick it up and reupholster it for you.
Oh, yes.
And that's such a great treat. Not many people do that. They sort of forget about you. But what I really do love is that they're deep. They're,
it's really comfortable,
lounge,
isn't it? Oh, yeah.
And it's not one of those very upright, uptight sofas. I think that's something that you really want to keep forever. It's a keepsake.
Is there somebody, Jeffrey, that you would still love to design for?
It's probably Katharine Hepburn.
That's a wonderful answer. And I think she would have loved your aesthetic.
I think we would have loved each other. Yeah.